Here in Indiana, basketball carries a deep history that goes back for generations. And just like Spokane, for the Hoosiers, basketball is more than just a game, it's a way of life. And nowhere in the state is that more on display than right here at Hoosiers Gym in Knightstown, Indiana.
What I say when it comes to this basketball team is the law.
Oh my gosh, Sean. We were actually watching it on our phone, getting ready for fans to come out, and I had a couple other media members around us, and we all just started yelling. I mean, it was just an incredible moment. Even to be outside the stadium, it was amazing.
No one can stop Suggs. No one can stop Timmy. No one can stop.
We were staying with the basketball at the top of the court with Harding in possession. He's going to dribble up left side, gives it out to Davis beyond the arc. Davis on Perry. At the top of the key, Davidson right hand on the right side, has to slow down, finds Kim Aiken Jr. for three, hits the triple. Kim Aiken Jr. is hot from beyond the arc right now. Jacob Davison, all smiles, Eagle faithful on their feet as your Eastern Washington Eagles will win the Big Sky Conference and take the #1 seed going into the Big Sky Conference tournament next week in Boise. Eagles win, final score 78-69, and celebration happening here in Cheney. Even though he is 0-2, and that one hammered to center field, he is watching it fly. Brock Efon leaves the yard and adds one more to the Warriors' lead. 5 runs given up in the 5th, and it is 8-4 as the Warriors using the sticks to get themselves the lead. We're going to send it to the bottom of the 5th here in Lewiston. 2 good looks there for Idaho, and they can't connect, but they get the steal by the freshman, Beyonce. B on the breakaway, right-hand layup, easy points there for Beyonce, and Idaho takes their biggest lead of the night, 42-31, up by 11. We're going to take a break, but right now it is all in favor of the Vandals. Rigsby taking his time. 3 seconds, Dan Rigsby gets the shot off, and no, it doesn't fall, and Brewster is heading to the 2B state championship.
What a game.
Hey, I don't know if the party's over here yet, Stephanie. I'm not ready to go inside just yet. I actually stood next to him during a portion of the interview, and he's 6'11", like I said, so I was arching my neck up. I'm about 5'11", so about a foot shorter, you know, and it was, I'm glad I wasn't on camera, let's say, for that interview.
I think it's the best team in about 45 years.
It was almost like an NBA team against a high school team.
I gotta ask you guys are from Spokane, from the Cheney area. What was it like to be here and watch that shot?
The most epic thing to ever happen. It was the best feeling.
I broke down emotionally. It was the most.
You broke down emotionally.
Broke down.
But it's not just the sheer size of this sign that's so impressive, it's what goes into making it that's so eye-opening. And all of it goes to show just how far the city of Indianapolis is willing to go to show their pride in this beloved tournament.
It was about 4 or 5 days of actually putting up the material. They basically, with window washer type equipment, they're going down and doing drops. It's almost like wallpaper.
So for the last team standing, they'll see their team logo dropping from the heavens, marking the end of this historic tournament. But before that can happen, we have a tournament unlike any other, a historic tradition laid out on the hardwood and spread across the streets of Indianapolis. A tournament shadowed by a virus and the isolation of a pandemic, but now, in the days leading up to the big dance, a glimmer of hope. A chance for redemption, a chance for basketball in its highest form. The stage is set, the lights are on. Welcome to March Madness.
We're an 11 seed and we have 11 national championships. A coincidence? I think not.
Yeah, well, we'll see about that tonight.
You were supposed to lose to Michigan, so.
And we didn't. We'll just have to see what happens. I'm excited.
Yeah, well, that might lead to some awkward family reunions in the future. I don't know about them. I think I might have been the obnoxious fan if I was in that situation. I mean, how could you not react to a shot like that? Your son said that he got so excited he tackled your husband.
Yes.
Is he okay today?
I have no idea. They were all snoring by the time I left the house this morning.
Greatest game I've watched. Jalen Suggs will never have to buy a beer at Jack and Dan's ever again.
It felt as though I was taking a step back in time. Into 1986, taking a shot for my chance to win it all. But for the Gonzaga team, they won't get that chance, at least not here in Knightstown. And Garner says he wished they could have been here to see it in person. And for the thousands of visitors that come to get a sense of Hickory history, the magic is still there.
Everything from speechless to those who say, wow, this is on my bucket list, to people who actually break down in tears.
But the success for Sneva didn't come immediately. And as someone who grew up watching the races, Doug Bull said seeing him finally win the Indy 500 was a memory he'll never forget.
You know, he spent a lot of years as the bridesmaid, and everybody kind of thought he was maybe going to be one of those drivers that you look at and go, who are some of the best drivers to never win the Indy 500, and those second place finishes for him happened quite a bit, but when he was able to win that race in 1983, it was a pretty special day.
The checkered flag is out, and Tom Sneva, at long last, has won the Indianapolis 500.
So it's no surprise his need for speed got him a reputation, giving birth to his nickname, the Gas Man.
Well, he was the gas man because he didn't understand what the brake pedal was. As a kid growing up, you knew that at the end of the day, Tom Sneva was going to be one of the fastest drivers there. And Tom Carnegie, our historic PA announcer here, sort of coined that phrase.
And it's a new track record.
And I can just remember him when Tom Sneva broke that, telling fans, oh, wait for this, fans. It's a new track record, and it's over 200 miles an hour. It was a pretty special moment.
And we've seen that actually a couple times throughout the year. Jalen Suggs connecting with Timmy on a pass, ending up in a nice layup or dunk. And hopefully we're going to continue seeing that as we get closer and closer to the Final Four coming up as Gonzaga's getting ready to play the Bruins of UCLA. We're excited to watch that one. We'll keep going with the coverage here in Indianapolis as that gets closer. Right now, reporting from the NCAA tournament in Indianapolis, Christian Saez, KHQ Local News.